Good morning, friends, followers, channel members. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Right, so take two. This is the Synaptic A220 again. This time, though, we have got the latest update. This is the version which I think will be released on the marketplace later tonight. I think it's version 1.03, if memory serves. I'm going to do the exact same flight, which may seem a little bit boring, but it's great for testing purposes. We're going to do the exact same flight that we did last time on the release day when the landing was an absolute slideshow. So no, we're going to test it out. Same aircraft. We've got SayIntentions again for air traffic control. SayIntentions live traffic injected. You may have just seen some rolling back in the background just there. So everything is exactly the same. Let's see if the outcome is different. So good morning, everyone. If you are joining us either on YouTube or on Twitch, Amazing Amazon says is it latest? Is the latest one released? It may be 1.04. Honestly, can't remember which one it is, but basically this is the latest one, which is technically a pre-release because I don't think it updates on the marketplace until tonight. So yeah, let's find out together if this one is it any better. We've got a nice chill morning laid out for you all. So whether you are off school or college, or working from home, or off work, or retired, then we should have some fun this morning and keep you entertained. The weather here in Paris looks far better than it does here at home. You know, for the first time in I don't know how many months, it rained last night. Fantastic for our garden and all the farmers. So every blade of grass around us at the moment is just dead. It's just straw. So the weather here in Paris, however, looks quite nice. They're battling with their forest fires though at the minute. The wildfires, aren't they? It's terrible. But yes, good morning to you all. So, who have we got in the chat anyway? We've got Sarah Originals, Alan, Ty Chivas, Mark's in the chat. Good morning, Mark. Ace Airstream, indeed. Ace Airstream, fantastic to see you again. Relic, good morning, my friend. And Mike Wright is holding off buying this until I give it the seal of approval. Well, we'll see what happens landing in Edinburgh. That's where we really found, and actually departing here as well wasn't great last time, so that'll be interesting as well. Good morning from Brisbane, Bernie. Good morning to you, and Fly Sim Jim. Good morning on Twitch. Yeah. So right, the flight plan is straightforward. We've got they're using different runways as well today compared to our last flight. So we're on runway 26 right, which is the one down here, which means our taxi is much shorter, thank God, because it was a long taxi last time up to the northern runways. And then we're landing runway 06 in Edinburgh, which is actually the opposite runway. We landed on 24 last time. We're coming in on 06. Which is actually a really nice approach. One of my favourite ones. The scenery there looks fantastic. Let's hope the aircraft and the and indeed the sim behave. Right, I've got the flight plan all loaded in. I do need some power though, so we'll do that. I think I've got some cabin crew. Hey guys, who have we got on board serving for us today? Yes, got SayIntentions working for the cabin crew. I think
we have a full crew ready to serve today, Captain.
Fantastic. So let's we've got the GPU there already. Oh, excellent, we do. Right, in that case then, let's just check everything is okay. Before I connect power to it, I want to just obviously make sure my hardware is all set up and landing gear is down, wipers are off, that kind of stuff. Okay, so batteries, and external power. Let's bring her to life and see what she's like. Good morning, Captain Null from Beverley. I've not been to Beverley for a long time. TV Chill says, I hope performance is better now. Really want to buy and fly this plane. Do you know, I really want it to be good as well. I think this is a great aircraft that ticks a lot of boxes for lots of people in terms of those that want sort of a bit of Boeing and a bit of Airbus combined. It pretty much does, it is exactly that, isn't it? Which is nice. And of course, for those of you that don't like long haul flights and just want short routes, this is brilliant. It can do a 4 or 5 hour flight, or it can do a 30-minute flight, which is brilliant. Speedbird1719 on Twitch says he's just bought this aircraft now and he's doing his first flight. Oh, well, you're going to get an update tonight, Speedbird. Fingers crossed, it should be better for you. Mike Wright says he sees plenty of A220s flying past his front window on the Qantas Link service, and they don't seem to stutter in real life. Well, that's good. If they did, then we would have issues, I guess. Right. Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just Air France that stutter and not Qantas. It's checking out. Is the A220 easy to learn? You heard the autopilot and the systems have quirks. Well, in real life they also have quirks, and Synaptic simulations have actually implemented these as well. What is a quirk? I guess that's when the aircraft does something you don't expect it to do. Apparently the ILS capture, or failure to capture, is a bit of a quirk, and they've programmed that in, which is great. It looks like a bug, and apparently it's not. I've had a couple of real-world 220 pilots get in touch with me and say, no, actually the real jet can muck this up. So, oh, well, okay, fair enough. Seems Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 was built for this jet. Right, good morning to you, Critic, as well. Good to see you on board this morning. If you are coming in and taking a seat, do me a massive favour as you arrive. Just hit the like button on the stream. It just helps us with our YouTube algorithms, and honestly, it's a simple thing. It doesn't affect you, but it really affects me, so massive help, and thank you to you if you've already done that. Okay, so with the aircraft then brought to life, I'm just going to bring it, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this thing. I am going to bring up the checklist, which is down here on our screen, isn't it? So yeah, I like it just there. So we've got the power on checklist. So parking brake, batteries, electronic checklist is now on the screen. I want it to be. We want the hydraulics, 3A, 3B, and 2B. They are all up here. So 3A, 3B, and 2B. See, if you've got to turn those on in that order, that's a bit of Airbus logic coming in there, because that makes sense. It's sort of like it's not that one, then that one, then that one, which, yeah, Boeing are notoriously difficult for. Thrust levers should be at idle. I think they're at idle. They are now. APU, we're on external power, don't need that, and equipment cooling should be set to auto. Is it not already? I don't even know where that is. Emergency lights, we need to arm those. I would have thought these would have been on auto to begin with. I can't see why they wouldn't be. And everything, in fact, everything's on auto, as far as I can see. Yeah, okay. Right, let's... I'm still finding some stuttering in the cockpit. Well, it might just be because we're at... what's a Charles de Gaulle, which isn't very well optimised. It's the default Charles de Gaulle as well, so... yeah. Okay, it still says that my equipment cooling and inlet has not been selected to auto. Anyone know where that is? Because I'm struggling with that. Love that massive Air France just going past me. What am I missing, guys? Hydraulics, fuel, that's fine. Existent is set to auto. Where's my equipment cooling? It's at auto. I don't know why. It didn't think it was. No, I'm just going to leave that. Oops, I've just opened up the GSX menu. I don't want to do that. I'm going to use SayIntentions for that. Okay, so we'll do our pre-flight. Is it the first flight of the day? Yes, it is. Have I checked all these? Yes, of course I have. Absolutely. Everything is done as it should be. I'm going to just... the first officer will do it. Right, now it's time to get everything set up, isn't it? Chris says, you watch Flight Radar A220 video, the real one has a light blue colour in the prompt flight display, however here it's dark blue unless it's your screen. It could be your screen, plus which different aircraft and different airlines have different options as well. Mike says press the inlet button next to the equipment cooling knob. Ah, hang on then. I don't recall us having to do this last time. Maybe this is just something they've added to the update. I have just pressed that. I don't know if it actually made a difference. I would have expected a light of some description to come on. That's in. That's on. Oh well. I assume that's right. Let's assume that we've done what it wanted us to. Okay, let's go through and set up the box then. So we've got a message as well. It's a bit early for messages. Invalid speed used man. Oh, well done. One of the things I have to do is, oh, I've already done it. I've already cancelled that, so that's fine. When you start this aircraft up, there's loads of master caution warnings that you have to let them just sort themselves out, and then boom, they're done. Karangi, quick question: would you recommend buying Beyond ATC? Lots of people love Beyond ATC. Excellent program. I personally use SayIntentions when I want AI air traffic control. I find it does a lot more. I find it's more natural. Well, we're going to be using that today, so I guess you'll be able to see that for yourself. Right, so we're happy with that. Database is fine. I don't think I need to worry about any of these. So let's go to our performance. That's the actual flight plan. We need to go to our secondary flight plan, don't we? Because we are going to get everything imported into this, if I can remember how to do it. Flight plan uplink, there we go. Sim brief, yep, send that off. This gets set into the secondary flight plan, which I have to remember. There we go, we're on the secondary there. You can just see we're not on the primary. So that's fine. And from there, I then want to transfer this across to our primary flight plan in a minute. So we shall do that in a moment. But oh, in fact, you know what? We'll activate it now, and then we'll set it up in the primary. So now we can go to our active. Oh, it's already done it. There we are. Right, so that's okay. Our flight number. Oh, I forgot. I've got to type it into the scratch pad first. That's another little quirk I'm not used to with this jet. 1486. So you type into the scratch pad and then you highlight and click where you want it to go. Yep, so that's correct. That's correct. 38,000 feet and departing runway 26 right, which is good because that's the near one for us. And we are at Rec 6 Bravo, which is this one here. Bernie, you haven't installed the Navigraph database. I don't use it, Bernie. I use Lido charts, free with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I do have a Navigraph subscription. I just don't use Navigraph charts anymore. Obviously, being a virtual easyJet sim pilot, easyJet use Lido, not Navigraph. So yeah, haven't used them. Right, so that's done. That's done. Let's do the arrival. So that is input 1 echo ILS 07. Why has that disappeared? Go back, do that again. This happened last time. I think that's a bug. Choose the ILS 06. There we go. Input 1 echo. We'll have vectors, which is what you get in real life at Edinburgh. And put that in. Right, so whilst we're doing this, I should probably speak to ground and start the boarding process and things, shouldn't we? So let's see if SayIntentions is going to work for us today. We're tuned to the ground ramp frequency. Cockpit to ground request refueling, please, and you can connect the jetway. So hopefully that will work. Have we even got a jetway? We have got a jetway.
Fuel and jetway coming.
Fuel and jetway coming, that's what we wanted. Beautiful. I've just updated GSX as well because God, that's loud. What's going on in the background there? What's the audio like for you guys? Because a jet's just driven past us and it sounds incredibly loud. Yeah, I love being able to talk to GSX now using SayIntentions. Again, that's just something you can do with SayIntentions like other programs. You can't do it using GSX automatically. GSX doesn't have a voice control. I am such a purist, Bernie. Alex, the route is from Paris up to Edinburgh. It's about an Right, we also should probably start the boarding process as well. So it's really loud in my left ear because they've opened the door. So, hi cabin crew, so you can begin boarding please. So,
Understood, Captain. Get boarding started.
okay, so that's our flight plan, that's all in. That's our flight plan, that's all in, that's our legs. I believe as well the original wings of this aircraft, if you left it on the route page and legs, that was a massive performance drop. Don't know. So, but that's now been fixed already as far as I'm aware. Okay, so that's done. Let's have a look then at anything else we need to do. So we want to go to what's the ultimate today's flight? The ultimate
Captain, boarding commences.
is Glasgow. Makes sense? Okay, we also want to download our wings. So basically, left and right just work across the flight plan page. Nice and ergonomic. Alright, what fuel do we need? That's a question. So, we should have them. I'm not sat in my seat, I'm sat on the edge of my seat. Can't you sort that? It is loud, isn't it? I'm just going to turn that down. Is that any better? Is that any better? I've just turned the background noise down. Yeah, that was too much. Okay, so we'll import from Synaptic. I'm going to load a little bit of extra fuel, just because you ordinarily would anyway. So we're going to take 46 point. Let's take 40. That's our zero fuel. Sorry, fuel. Let's take 4.5 tons. Oh, is that better now? I've turned it. It was loud in my ear, guys. So I didn't know if that was also loud for you. Change that. Right. So we'll have that fuel. 97 passengers. That's our cargo. Everything like that, and we shall load the aircraft. Hopefully that's going to work. It's not said that it has, but it also hasn't confirmed that it hasn't. Oh, it has. Look, fuel 4.5. That's fine. So we've got the right fuel, and then I just need these figures here. So zero fuel weight CFG is 24.1. Takeoff weight CFG 24.3. We need those figures to put in here. So our zero fuel weight is going to be 47.5 according to our flight plan. And why is that invalid? Oh, weight in kilograms. It doesn't want it in tons. Okay. Our takeoff weight then. Our zero fuel weight is going to skip. That's no good because I was using my operational flight plan for my zero fuel weight, and the actual weight is 47655. 47655. Wants it down to the last kilogram apparently. Okay. And the C of G departure is 24.3. It's still more complicated than that was. Peanut Pat, good morning. Says new viewer from China. I like the plane. Tell me about this one. In what sense? It's history or it's performance? Because its performance is exactly what we're evaluating today in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Fuel, we're taking 4 or 5. It looks like well. It wants everything right to the last digit. A320 doesn't. It just wants a nice sort of round number. And number of passengers on board, we have got 97 today. Not as many as last time. Probably saw the performance of the last stream and thought, nah. Okay, so that's done. FMS fuel oil calculations, that's fine. Okay, ETP, don't think we need to worry about that. I do think the performance, the biggest part of the lag in performance is to do with these touchscreen displays, you know. Captain, can I lower the aircraft volume a bit? I can, yeah. It is loud, isn't it? It's because the door's open, and it's not even my aircraft. I think it's one on the ramp. If I jump outside a minute, hang on. Yeah, well, it's not me. It's outside. Is that any better? It's in my left ear. Right, I'm going to turn that right down until we've shut the doors. Do you know, I don't think, even in the EFB, in the tablet, you can't lower the external sounds. Which is really bad. Right, so hopefully, please use the refueling system with aircraft to refuel. Yeah, we've done that. Cool. Yeah, hopefully that is much quieter for you. I think if I turn I should be able to turn my voice up slightly as well. It definitely needs better audio, doesn't it? Okay, so let's now do our takeoff performance. We do have a takeoff performance calculator in here. Let me just have a look at the settings. There's just sound settings, aircraft. Oh, hang on, audio settings. Environment. Well, that's done nothing. So it's not that. Engines. They're not our engines. Nope. Noise cancelling. On. No, that's done nothing either. Okay. Well, the thought was there. But hopefully, is that better? Does that sound better for you guys? Hopefully it does. Okay, I'm going to sync the FMS. We'll sync the weather as well. It is dry. Outside air temperature 25. Altimeter is 1013. Am I on live weather? I always have to check. When I get an altimeter of 1013, I need to check because... yeah. Good. Packs will be on. Anti-ice will be off. Thrust config is auto. And flap setting is 2. Let's calculate that. Bernie says he's set up the glass screens using glass out on a couple of iPads. Highly recommended. It makes such a difference. Popping screens out in the past used to be detrimental to performance. I think it's now actually better, isn't it? Lovely. So we'll send those to the FMS. So flaps to 22, 28, 33. Let's confirm that's been done. Yeah, that's fine. Flaps to bleed source will be the engines. Wing anti-ice will be off. Cowl anti-ice will be off. Noise abatement departure 1. So thrust reduction acceleration, they're fine. Don't like the noise here in France. And outside air temperature, if we've got that shown somewhere. Well, I thought we'd have the temperature shown somewhere. Why have I not got the temperature shown anywhere? Cabin, landing rate, fuel. I'm going to have to get it from the ATIS in a minute. I will get the ATIS. Oh, in fact, we've got the meta, haven't we? Let's just use that. Oh, it's 25 degrees. 25 degrees. So. And the current winds are 230 at 10. There we go. Just use the AFB. Thanks for that, Lewis. Peanut Pat says no computer fly more. Peanut Pat, you can't. You can't just jump into this aircraft and fly it. It's not that kind of... Well, it's not a game. Yeah? You can't just jump into the aircraft and fly it. If you don't set it up properly, it doesn't work. Which is exactly what we what we want. Alright, so VSPs are confirmed. We will set those. That's complete. And I think then we've pretty much got everything set. Flight plan loader advanced, done with those messages. Happy. So we'll contact ATC, we'll get our departure briefing done, and then we'll get going. So let me just tune to the ground frequency. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this because I've had to turn the background sound right down, but we'll tune to clearance delivery. De Gaulle clearance, good morning, Air France 1486, stand Echo 25, request IFR clearance to Edinburgh. Cleared by the Aitrix 6 Bravo, departure, initial climb, flight level 100 and squawk 3313, Air France 1486. Right, so that's our initial climb, and we want transponder. 3313. I'm going to put that on standby now. So that's done. Okay, so we are happy with all that. Let's just quickly brief what we're doing and where we're going. So, quickly going to check the departure. In fact, you should do this in order. You should do the taxi first. I'll come back to the taxi in a minute, but I just wanted to check the departure. No turn before the first waypoint. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet, so slight warning there. We're going to be climbing to a flight level, so we need to set standard pressure shortly after departure. Straight up, it's going to be a right-hand turn. No speed restrictions en route to our end of the SID, which is Atrex. Okay, so happy with that. Let's have a look at the ground page so we know where we are going. Airport ground chart overview. That shall do. And we are parked here at the S3 terminal. So we're going to push back, face south, and then we'll probably get a taxi out. It'll either be Romeo or Tango, and then we'll probably be told either Tango 11 or Tango 12. Probably Tango 12. I wouldn't imagine we'll get Romeo 1. We might do, but never mind. So that's yeah, that's it for this for this journey. So that's the departure, the very loose departure briefing done. We can tick that off. Let's get the APU started then. And once all passengers are on board, I'm going to shut that blooming door. So APU running. Refuel is completed, so seatbelt signs on. No PEDs to auto. I think the baggage handlers are still doing their thing down below. Yeah, there they go, look. You can see why they're wearing headphones. So we're just waiting for loading to be completed, and then we're good to go. Yeah, so with regards to the SayIntentions or Beyond ATC, I think Bernie's got it right. If you just after air traffic control, then Beyond ATC will pretty much probably give you what you want. It's a bit more on rails. Okay, lovely, thank you. That's cabin crew telling me that they're all done, which is good. We can get them blooming doors shut. So yeah, so if you want full interaction, SayIntentions is where it's at, because it's not scripted, it's not on rails. If you go off script kind of thing, doesn't matter because there isn't a script. So with everything done, let's close all doors and hopefully Oh, do you hear that? The sweet sound of silence. That was really loud, wasn't it? Wasn't a fan of that. Okay, is my APU up and running yet? APU is on. Brilliant. We can disconnect the external power, so that can go. Remove GPU. Remove chocks. So APU is up and running. And let's get our takeoff clearance, our taxi clearance. Ground is 121.98. Paris ground, Air France 1486, stand Echo 25 is ready for push and start. Mike, is the update out? No, it should be out tonight, so this is a pre-release version that I've got at the minute.
Air France 1486, De Gaulle ground, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved facing south, Air France 1486. Alright, so let's get our beacon light on. I've already got our transponder on, so that's fine. We'll go back onto the ramp page and tell them that we'd like to move. Cockpit to ground, requesting pushback, tail to the left. Mike, how's performance compared to before? Let's find out when we're moving. It's difficult to tell when we're sat still. And I purposefully got, quite a bit of traffic injected in, just to try and give us a feel for what how we'd normally fly it. I don't want to fly it on just a vanilla sim because that doesn't actually give us the real sort of a realistic scenarios of what it's going to be like, does it? So we want the bells and the whistles and see how it handles. So they're just preparing to push us back. We're just waiting for...
Ground flight deck bypass pin inserted. Stand by for pushback.
Just stand by for pushback. I've got headphones on. Honestly, it's very disorientating. I've got a really loud sound in my left ear. Not quite sure what's causing that. Some big jet to the left of us has left his APU on.
Ground flight deck, release parking brakes, please.
And parking brakes released.
Ground to flight deck, all engines clear, start at will.
Alright, so cleared to start the engines then. Let's check.
Welcome aboard Air France flight 1486, departing from Edinburgh.
Okay.
Our estimated flight time is 1 hour and 25 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming
Engine start
safety
is
demonstration,
to start
as
and
it
starting
contains
engine 2.
important information for everyone, even our frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal
Bernie, is there any gossip on how long Synaptic will keep the aircraft on the marketplace only before it comes to sort of the Inibuilds direct? I honestly have
Turn your seatbelt
zero idea.
to the upright position and ensure your window blinds are open for takeoff and landing.
I have no idea with that, I'm afraid.
Be set to flight mode.
Hey, Splashy, how's the performance? Is there a difference?
Should be
Difficult to tell at the minute because we're not really moved far, but we will see. Mr. Fury, good morning, sir. Hope you're well.
Ground to flight deck, please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
masks will drop automatically if needed.
So yes, if you're just joining us, we are doing an exact replica of the original flight we did in this aircraft about a week ago, but this is the new updated version. It's pre-released, technically it'll be released tonight on the marketplace as an update, so fingers crossed we shall see what happens.
Floor level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. There are 2 exits at the front and 2 at the rear of the aircraft.
What were our V
The nearest
speeds?
exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation,
V2 is
focus on middle
133,
and
okay.
follow the cruise instructions immediately.
Ground
If
flight
any
deck 5
electronic
has been
device
removed.
becomes hot or catches fire, please inform a crew member immediately. The safety information card in your seat pocket.
I'm sure I've just heard the cabin crew on the safety announcement in my ear say something about if any of your portable devices catch fire, please let us know immediately. I've not heard any of the demonstrations say that before. That's a bit different. Okay, engine number 2, good start, and let's do engine 1. Right, so now they're all out of the way. Let's get our taxi route, let's get the map up as well. I do love seeing all the traffic knocking about. Big airport though this, isn't it? So with my 3060 graphics card, there would always be a little bit of a performance issue, I'm guessing. Right, let's get the taxi. I'm going to hang over the comms to the co-pilot, so back on ground frequency. De Gaulle Grand, Air France 1486, request taxi, runway 26 right. Grumpy bus driver, good morning sir, hope you're doing well.
Air France 1486, taxi to holding point, runway 26 right, via Papa 3 Blue, Tango Echo 3, Romeo, Romeo 1.
Holding point, runway 26
And
right.
that is why I got my co-pilot to handle the comms. Right, so we've got a good engine start, I'll just sort that in a minute. Good engine start, and then and we want to zero rudder, we want flaps 2 for our departure, there we go, and we want the trim to be set.
6 Foxtrot Lima, taxi to holding point, runway 27 left, via Alpha.
We are taking off top
Bravo
flaps
Delta
2, aren't we?
10, Delta.
1, 2,
Quebec Bravo
yeah.
2.
And
Bravo.
check our takeoff
Quebec Bravo 7.
trim,
Quebec,
which
Quebec
is
6.
on
Taxi to holding
here,
point,
is it?
runway 27 left via
4.2,
Alpha,
there
Bravo
we go.
Delta 10, Delta, Quebec Bravo 2, Bravo, Quebec Bravo 7, Quebec, Quebec 6, Turkish 6 Foxtrot Lima.
I think everything's right. Check departure performance. Still flashing at me to check the departure performance. Not quite sure what's not correct. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Yep, it's because I've not turned the APU off yet. That's why. Because at the moment the APU was on, it was powering the bleeds via the APU. I told the computer the engines were going to be powering the APU, powering the bleeds, not the APU, and that's why it's screaming at me. Look, I've turned the APU off and now that's gone, so that's why. Alright, good. So flaps are set, flight controls are checked, nose wheel steering is now on. ICAS info is done. That is complete, and we need to move to the before takeoff checklist. So they're fine. APU bleed is as required. The FMS is set. Our trim is set. Our flaps are set. Anti-ice is set. Auto brake rejected. Takeoff.
Give way to the Turkish A330.
ICAS is checked, and we will set now nav and VNav. Done. Okay, where are we going? Why are you jumping, you daft screen? So... to Romeo 1. Oh, okay, so it is taking us right to the very end. Fine. So this is where we'll actually start to see what this is like. Oh, I haven't pressed the toga button. Which is that screw there, isn't it? I forgot about that. Yeah, there are stutters, aren't there? As you can see. Like I said, it's probably due to the amount of traffic I've got in. It's not a lot, but at the same time, I don't want to be flying without any traffic, because it's just not realistic. MC Player, this scenery is the default, so it's not great in terms of performance. This is the default Charles de Gaulle from a Zobo, so handcrafted. So I would say, yeah, if you don't have a decent graphics card, this is probably not one of the best airports to actually fly out of. But we're literally putting this to the test. So there we are. Why have I got an auto flight fault? So nav's armed. VNav is armed. Takeoff is armed. Oh, there we go. Takeoff's armed. I think that was the problem. I've not armed takeoff. It is SayIntentions traffic, Cyan. That is correct. You thought the Azoba handcrafted were optimized? Not in my experience. Not in my experience. Garrett Lauderdale, you're right, but it's done with intent. So basically, if I can get away with it on a 3060, everyone else should be absolutely fine. Remember, of course, I'm streaming as well. That really does impact performance, because I've not got a dual setup. This is just a single setup. So there's only one PC doing everything. It's running Charles de Gaulle, it's running the ATC, it's running the traffic injection, it's streaming. So yeah, it's literally doing everything. Commander Freezer, good morning. Yeah, I do have the 12 gig 3060. That is correct. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Cabin crew are taking their seats now.
Gary Lauderdale, no, so just I've just answered, I think, somebody else. I've got the 12 gig version. Haven't I, Dark? I think Dark's in the chat. He actually built this PC. Dark is my MOC, my mechanic. If anything goes wrong, blame him. Thrust, runway, and cabin. All done. Complete. Right, let's get the map up ready for our actual departure then, shall we? Few people have said one of the other things you could do to benefit your departure is turn off the screens for your first officer. He's not using them, is he? I think the performance seems to have got...
303 ready to push and
a little bit better since we moved away from the gates.
Bird 303, pushback approved.
We really didn't need the full length of this runway for takeoff. I am taking the scenic route.
Air France 1486, contact tower on 118.655.
Passing tower on 118.655. Air France 1486. De Gaulle Tower, Air France 1486. Good afternoon. Holding short 26 right. Ready for departure.
Right, see if we get takeoff clearance.
Air France 1486, De Gaulle Tower, runway 26 right, winds 230 at 10, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, TCAS TA RA. Get our lights on. And let's go. See what this departure is like.
Runway 26 right. Cleared for takeoff. Air France 1486.
Bernie, yeah, we did. That it made me did think. It did make me think back to the fly-by-wire A320 years and years ago, like what 2020, probably 5-6 years ago, and yeah, we used to turn off the first officer displays in that aircraft just because it saved some performance. Commander Freezer sometimes I think SayIntentions is a bit too slow to respond. That is probably one of my biggest criticisms, and it's like that because it's obviously an AI. It's got a lot to work out before it can respond and generate the speech. So, but yes, that's probably its biggest drawback. It's also one of the reasons why I quite like having the co-pilot handle the comms. One, it's realistic, and two, because it kind of preempts what it's going to say in the background, it sounds much more fluid. Right, shall we go? Let's see how we handle this then. So, advance these to 50. Tell you what I haven't done. Auto thrust wants to be on. Release the brakes. And best foot forward. Let's go. God, this aircraft's like a rocket.
V1.
Rotate.
All aircraft be advised. Information Gulf is now current. QNH 1013.
Okay, positive climb, gear up. Do struggle as well to read the displays on this. So autopilot 1. Auto thrust is on.
Air France 1486, contact De Gaulle departure on 124.355.
Flaps 1.
Switching to De Gaulle departure on 124.355. Air France 1486.
Why are we going down? Why are we going down?
De Gaulle departure. Air France 1486. Good afternoon. Climbing
Autopilot off. I have control.
6 Bravo.
Air France 1486, De Gaulle departure identified. Climb flight
Right, just
level
reset
100.
that. Autopilot back on. Would be great if we could actually climb, please.
GenX 559er, turn left heading 090, descend 3000.
What modes are we in? Speed, FMS, and VALT. I don't want to be in VALT. I want to be in VNAV. Right, altitude. I don't think this is a plane bug. I think this is a me bug. Right, we're actually gonna... Do you know what? Let's use flight control change. Speed, thrust, FLC, alt. There we go. And flap 0. Yeah, that's my lack of systems knowledge when it comes to this aircraft. It's not the aircraft. That is absolutely not a bug. That is a pilot bug.
Departure Turkish 6 Foxtrot Lima 2000 for 4000.
So, Commander Freeze is saying that he's a bit surprised Airbus grabbed this aircraft. I mean, I think they bought it. They saw the potential of it. It does fill a little bit of a gap. A little bit of a gap in the market. So, right-hand turn coming up. Darkham grumpy bus driver, it's a Boeing thing. It is indeed a Boeing thing. Yeah. Random task. So that's what I thought. You can use FLC and VNAV at the same time for any constraints. We didn't have actually any constraints on this departure. So... hopefully in a minute we're going to see a right turn coming up. Noah, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. Right, let's just check the after takeoff checklist. They're all done, they're all done. That is fine. Checklist complete. Climbs like a Boeing, descends like a Boeing. I think this is very, very slippery on descent from what I've seen. I think it is quite difficult to slow the aircraft down and get down. So, yeah, I think it can catch you out this one.
319 Paris control, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Itaro 319.
It's going to be interesting to see what performance is like moving away from Paris. Heading over the Channel, and obviously then up over England, and then into Edinburgh, which is where, of course, we had big problems the last time we flew there in this jet. Right, that's climbing flight level 100, and we're about to reach that. So, we're going to any higher from air traffic control. Oh, there we are.
Climbing flight level 170, Air France 1486.
Back into flight level capture mode as we aim for flight level 17 now. We also need to set standard pressure.
Electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention.
I've got to be honest, I'm not seeing a massive update in terms of performance. I'm still stuttering around the flight deck.
Departure Red Nose 1495 2000 for
You know what?
4000.
Let's try
1495 Paris control, climb and maintain flight level 120.
turning these off. See if it makes it any different. CT Tech Gaming says performance is bad at any aircraft at Edinburgh. I disagree. I honestly disagree. I have flown into Edinburgh many times in the Fenix aircraft. I've even flown in the A350 after 7 or 8 hours of flight and streaming. Not had a single problem with it. So I'm not going to blame Edinburgh. Now sometimes this happens. my screen is locked in terms of being able to pan around and move the screen. Well, I'm stuck. I'm trying to right mouse button my way left and right, and oh, there we go. Now it's just come back to life again. I wouldn't say that turning those off has actually helped with performance at all. It might have done, but Lemon Wolf, you still use freeware scenery from MS 2020 for Edinburgh. Oh, I love the Perigee scenery. I think it's brilliant. It's so detailed and it looks fantastic. It's a bit disconcerting, isn't it, not having them? But yeah, you guys can see what this is like in terms of the performance. Remember, of course, you will get better performance than me just because I'm streaming. And I'm on a 3060, but yeah. Cybeck, I do keep saying update. This is a pre-release to the update that should come out later tonight. Dark Era 5542. Good morning, sir. Great to see you. It has been a while. Fantastic to have you on board tonight.
Level 250.
Climbing flight level 250, Air France 1486.
Right, flight level 250. And speed and alt. Flight level change mode is active. The VSX add-on as well for things like contrails and vapor trails and weather effect, all that kind of stuff. All of that as well has also been updated for this aircraft. Not that we'll probably see much of it today. Commander Frizzy, feel like flight 24 is more VRAM thirsty than flights of 2020. I think you're probably right there.
Air France 1486, Paris control identified, salute, climb flight level 330.
Oh, hang on. Need to get back on the flight deck. Is anyone not having any performance issues with this aircraft? If you bought it, that is. Right, 330 confirmed.
986 descending flight level 340 for flight level 300.
Climbing flight level 330.
Yeah, Lemon, I have to agree with you on that. So Lemon says that he has no issues at all with the Inibuild planes, the A340, the A350. Perhaps it's just the Synaptic systems that are quite heavy in the performance. I'm the same. I have absolutely zero issues with the A340 or the A350. They're A320, they're A300s. I have zero issues with any of those. This one though, my system really doesn't like it.
Air Transat 189 at flight level 350.
Maybe it's just me. C-Tech Gamer says he has no issues other than the odd WASM crash. Well, this update is also meant to fix that. Now, touch wood, I've not had that yet, but, you know.
Itaro 203, flight level 320.
Dobbo, good morning. Is this A220 worth buying at the minute? That is what we are attempting to find out. Diver says, looking over the changelogs, there's only are changes to improve performance, not systems or model. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. What are you looking at? Because
Paris control, Speedbird 7 Mike Yankee.
I might have got something a bit different, remember.
Flight level 380, Air France 1486.
Yeah. So, 1 minute. Are you looking at... I'm just going to put a link in the chat for you.
Delta 225, climb to flight level 320. Climbing flight level 320, Delta 225.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the changelog version 1.0.3. Lots of things on there fixed. Hopefully. Including WASM crash when attempting to clear discontinuity at the start of a flight plan, WASM crash and instability when starting APU from battery power. So yeah.
Turkish 6 Foxtrot Lima with you out of flight level 200 climbing. Turkish 6 Foxtrot Lima identified.
I'm on 1.0.3 Thunder, that is correct, yeah. Nico, is the PMDG 737 worth it? Performance also good. Performance has always been very good on that one, yes. Much as it pains me to say it. The Boeing aircraft ran fine.
Continue climb to flight level 240. Climbing to flight level 240, Turkish 6 Foxtrot Lima.
Even that looks jerky though, doesn't it? See the camera there, just jerking away?
Air France 28 Echo Whiskey, descend to flight level 180, pilot's discretion. Descending to flight level 180.
CDEC Gaming says, I generally have no issues other than the A350 in Edinburgh, hence using that as my template. It's the old, if it works there, it'll work anywhere. I mean, the A350, I think, for me now has been beautifully optimized. I think it's great.
Sorry, 144 at flight level 340.
Bad Wolf's out. Good morning. What is my terrain level of detail? That is a really good question. It'll be on my last graphics settings video. I haven't changed it since then. So, look at this. How much did this performance improve with the update? At the moment, it doesn't look like much.
0319, flight level 160 for flight level 200.
0319, good afternoon.
Paris Control, Easy65 Hotel Alpha, we are experiencing elevated engine vibration. Requesting priority handling and considering a divert.
Wow.
Easy65 Hotel Alpha, Paris Control, confirm if you are declaring an emergency.
Oh my god.
Negative, Paris Control. Not declaring an emergency. We are managing the situation but request priority handling.
That's insane. I've never heard this before.
5 Hotel Alpha, contact London Control on 134.125.
This is what you don't get with other air traffic control platforms. If any of you could, I hope you could all hear that. There's a, I think it was an easyJet aircraft on frequency that's got a bit of an issue. That is brilliant.
Paris Control, Red Nose 1495.
Because it's not real, obviously, but actual aircraft declaring, well, they said they weren't declaring an emergency, they're monitoring the situation, but they want priority handling. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. So that's, yeah, that's SayIntentions that we're using today, and SayIntentions traffic injection and air traffic control.
Easy 19 Bravo Echo, contact London Control on 121.03. Good afternoon.
Over to London Control on 121.03. Easy 19 Bravo Echo.
Nico, how much is SayIntentions per month? Actually, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. Someone might be able to if they do subscribe to that. I have never heard that before, which is probably realistic because you don't want to hear that on every flight, do you?
Climbing to flight level 360, Delta 225. 65 Hotel Alpha, roger. Continue present heading. Are you requesting lower altitude or assistance with suitable airports?
This is the guy.
Affirm EZ65 Hotel Alpha requesting lower to flight level 230 and information on nearest suitable airport.
This is so interesting.
Climbing to flight level 280, Turkish 6 Foxtrot Lima.
I just want to listen to more of the emergency for this this easyJet aircraft. The thing is as well, that aircraft is in the sim. You would be able to see it.
Out of flight level 310 for flight level 270. Good 628, good afternoon.
It's all gone quiet now. Well, I hope the aircraft and the passengers are okay. Still finding though that that camera is quite jerky, isn't it? Do you guys agree?
Paris Control, EZ29 Romeo X-ray, climbing flight level 280. X-ray identified, good afternoon.
So I'm just putting a poll in here as well to ask you guys, have you actually purchased this aircraft already, yes or no? Interesting to find out.
Speedbird 628, continue descent to flight level 240.
Commander Freezer, no, they wouldn't tell you to slow down to 160 knots at 20,000 feet. Definitely not. Yeah, Lemon Wolf, so if you have got any sort of add-on that allows you to ping your camera over to another aircraft, another AI aircraft in the sim, you'd be able to actually watch it and follow it, which is interesting. Yeah, so I've just put a poll on into the chat on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, asking, have you already bought this aircraft, yes or no?
That the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service.
EZ65 Hotel Alpha, descend to flight level 230 and stand by. I will vector you towards suitable airport options shortly.
After the service, selected items from the Air
Sending to flight level 230, EZ65 Hotel Alpha.
Yeah, Freezer, I know I can do one on Twitch as well. I've just not got it set up for Twitch yet. That's the thing.
Speedbird 628, climb to flight level 320.
Leaving flight level 290 for flight level 320, Speedbird 628.
Right.
Air France 1486, please expedite your climb to flight level 380.
I got completely sideswiped by that emergency that I completely missed my ATC call to climb up to flight level 380, so we're doing that now. Naughty me. CTEC Game, I did see that Chase Plane has now added a plane spotter feature for AI. Yeah, was that yesterday? I think that only came out, didn't it?
Over to London Control on 133.18, Ataro 614.
I have got Spotty installed, Click. Yes, I've got Spotty installed, and I've also got Nasantra installed as well. Nasantra has actually just added the action cam. I've literally just turned that on, and action cam basically means that you might be able to tell the aircraft is now no longer just fixed in my position. It is has a bit of movement to it, rather than it being fixed. Not sure I'd want to land in this position, to be honest. Mr. No, the update is not out yet. It should be out tonight for you. That is the plan. So we'll wait and see.
Speedbird 628, continue climb to flight level 360.
Would love to know from you guys, once the update is out, has it improved anything for you?
For flight level 360, Speedbird 628.
I need to actually set that action cam up a little bit, I think, because it's just not pointed where I need it to be. But yeah, that could be quite cool.
Lufthansa 2 X-ray November at flight level 290.
It's got to be better than it being absolutely fixed in position like it is just here, isn't it? Do you know, as well as flying this at the minute, I've got a real hankering to do some old Airbus ops, like A300, A310. Would love to do that. We might have to do that on the next stream. What do you want to see us fly on the next stream? Do not say Boeing.
X-ray November, descent flight level 250, pilot's discretion. Leaving for flight level 250, Lufthansa 2 November.
Ignace Game Official, is R-bar enabled? R-bar? Apologies, what, I'm not sure what you're referring to there.
Flight level 370. Looking, speedbird 628.
Lemon Wolf, yeah, no, so this aircraft I've not got from the marketplace. So we're an Inibuilds partner here on the channel, so I've actually got this installed, as you guys will do when it's available on the Inibuilds store. You can obviously download. So yeah, just a reminder whilst we're nicely at the cruise now, if you're a plane spotter, download Jetlog and you can build up your logbook of aircraft that you see in the sky above you. It's also, I've made it free as well for the summer, because I know a lot of kids like doing this as well. So if you go to the Google Play Store and download this, then you can, then if you want to actually subscribe to it to use the full features, it's free. It's free. If you use the code SUMMER26, all capital letters, SUMMER26, go and download that. And of course we've got our Contrail store discount code down here as well. And when you are able to get this aircraft via the Inibuilds website, there is an affiliate link in the video description down below as well. It is an affiliate link, so anything purchased via that link from Inibuilds does help support the channel, so a massive thanks to all of you that do that. Cyan, it's not out just yet. It will be out this evening. I was just saying, as an Inibuilds channel partner, I've got early access to this update before it comes out later on. Darkio says A310 from Accra to Johannesburg. How long is that flight?
Shamrock 34 Juliet, descend to flight level 420, pilot's discretion.
Ignace Gamer Official, I don't think I've got that turned on then. It's certainly not something I've turned on. Right. One thing I do like about this map is the ability to be able to just look ahead and move it. There's our top of climb, look. I'm going to plan mode.
Flight A5 X-ray,
have a look.
Paris control on 128.875. Good afternoon.
Should probably have traffic on, shouldn't I?
Number to Paris control on 128.875, flyer 85 X-ray Papa.
I also probably should have airports on. Yeah, they should be on. And so our plan will be from IMPIP. We'll probably get vectored in and around them.
Flight level 300.
And our top of descent is marked here.
300, United 986.
Oh, we're going to fly... Oh, Dark Fury, we're going to fly right over your house, mate. Dark Fury, I don't have 6 hours, I'm afraid, to spare. But a lovely sort of DHL cargo ops to here, to East Midlands, is always good fun.
Easy 18 Delta Bravo, continue descent 16,000.
I think 16,000, easy 18 Delta Bravo.
Science says he was going to ask his wife to get him the A220 for his birthday, but he's going to wait for a bit. Might not be a bad idea. Motley Aces says same here. You're going to ask your wife? I don't think I've ever asked my wife to buy me anything for flight sim. I'm not sure how well that'd go down.
Taro 618, continue climb to flight
If I asked her to buy me a new kitchen, I'm sure that would be fine.
Flight level 360,
if I paid.
Flight level 400 at Taro 618.
Simtam said he did the Airbus A350 ULR flight from Melbourne to Toulouse the other day. It was 24 hours. How did the PC hold up and the performance of the sim? Max, the jet log code is capital letters summer 26. So capital letters summer and then the numbers 26.
Easy 18 Delta Bravo, contact Paris Control on 135.55.
Lemon, maybe Leipzig to East Midlands. Yeah, something like that. A nice European flight.
Delta Bravo.
I just would love to get back to streaming more. Don't get me wrong, doing the videos is great, and I love doing those and reading the comments and coming back. But
to drink or a small snack?
ooh, a snack. Now I know this is Air France, but do you have any Yorkshire tea on board?
Leaving flight level 380 for flight
She's not
level
going to have Yorkshire tea, is she?
614.
No chance.
We don't have Yorkshire tea on board.
No.
But I can offer you a lovely selection of herbal teas. Would you like to try one?
What about Earl Grey? That's my backup. If I'm abroad, Earl Grey.
We don't have Earl Grey either.
Oh my god.
But I can bring you a selection of herbal teas if you'd like, Captain.
Oh, just bring me a Coke.
I'll bring you a Coke now, Captain.
How can you not have Earl Grey?
United 95.
It's all there in France.
Flight level 320.
Or it is in the places I've stopped.
Flight level 280 for flight level
Korean's Aviation, what time does the update? I'm not actually sure. I don't know what time the sort of marketplace update is. It's always on a Tuesday evening here in the UK, isn't it? Maybe somebody else knows. Lemon might be bringing me a baguette or something. Yes, maybe. Okay, what time's top of climb? I've got the route page.
London Control, Easy 73 Quebec Victor with you, flight level 320.
Not top of climb, I meant top of descent, didn't I?
Quebec Victor identified.
Top of descent, 11:05. So in about 30 minutes, that's fine. Performance does seem a bit better though, now we're away from Paris and all the traffic.
India Echo 8 Kilo, contact Paris Control on 135.55, so long.
So Max told to enter the code, if you go into the settings page, and then that's where you'd basically subscribe, and then when you have to sort of like select your debit or credit card that you're going to use on the Google Play Store, select that, and there's an option down the bottom which says enter discount code or enter code, something like that. So it's basically on your card. Select it when you select your card. You basically scroll down and instead just enter the discount code, so you get it for free. That should work. Dark Fury says he flew to West Sydney Airport and it was bad. Was it really bad in the A220, did you say? So Dark, are you having issues in the A220 as well? It's not just me, is it? I know a lot of people are having issues.
Captain, here is your Coke. Let me know if you need anything else.
London Control.
Thank you very much.
Climbing flight level 160 for flight level 200.
So the update for the A220 is not out yet. It will be out this evening. This is a pre-release. A pre-release of it. Yeah, SimTam, that definitely helps. A freshly installed, brand new, clean PC and Flight Sim download does. I should probably do a full reinstall of everything on this, because the problem is as well, I install and uninstall lots of stuff, you know, for videos and stuff like that, testing new things, updates and products, that I do get a lot of clutter on my system over time. So yeah, it probably would benefit from that, to be honest. Dark Fury says, even with his spec... What are your specs now? He says that even with his specs, the performance of the A220 does tank on the ground.
Shamrock 34 Juliet.
Oh, Max, I may have been entered incorrectly. So, I'm sure the code is somewhere... In fact, I'm going to type it in. Make sure it's like this.
10 o'clock, 10 miles, traffic, same direction at flight level 210.
So the code is summer 26. There you go. Try that.
Charlie 996.
997, flight level 360.
How do I feel that it is in terms of performance? Didn't seem much better in Paris. Let's reserve judgment until we get to Edinburgh in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes time. Let's see how we get on with that, shall we? That's going to be a key moment, I think.
Speedbird 468, continue climb to flight level 240. Flight level 240.
Because it was really bad, wasn't it, in Edinburgh last time? Oh, you've got a 5070 Ti with 16 gig of RAM and it still tanks in performance. Oh, well, that's all you need to know. Max, were you trying the annual or were you trying the monthly?
Speedbird 468, contact Paris Control on 135.55.
I don't know why that wouldn't be working.
135.55, good afternoon, Speedbird 468.
I've had people use it. Let me have a quick look. Oh, I can't do that while I'm streaming because I have to log into and out of stuff. But drop me a DM on Discord or drop me an email. We'll get it sorted for you. Basically, I made Jetlog free during the summer because I've got kids, and kids in the summer holidays is expensive. Trying to entertain the 4 that I've got is costing us a fortune. So I thought, you know what? Plane spotting in the garden. Let's make it free activity. So if you're not up to date what Jetlog is basically very much like a Flight Radar 24 with a live map and things like that. It tells you which aircraft are close to you, but you can actually tap on it and mark each aircraft as spotted, like down here, and it'll tell you what of each aircraft, which aircraft you've seen, so you can try and complete a full airline fleet. A bit like, I don't know, Pokemon for planes is a good way. On the map, of course, they're different colours if you've already seen them, and it gives you information about it as well. So yeah, it's just something fun. Just something fun to do, and an app that I spent many months building because my son wanted one, and then I got really into it, so I use it as well now.
Charlie 997, continue descent to flight.
Switch Pro, did the update fix the landing performance? We haven't landed yet. We're going to find out together very soon. We haven't landed yet. Switch Pro, can you view the ages of the planes? No, that is not something in there with the data set that I've got. Aircraft data is ridiculously expensive, which is why I'd love to have made it free right from the get-go. But honestly, it does cost me every month to run it. So if I can try and cover those costs, that's basically the plan of it.
Leaving flight level 250 for flight level 280, Malaysian 3.
Colt, mate, thank you for the follow. I've just realised the overhead banner is broken again. It says we're at 2,465 feet. Guarantee we are not. Let's get rid of that. It says my frame rate's there at 11. I don't think they're quite that bad. I never trust that for frame rates and performance, so that's rubbish.
118.805, good afternoon, Ryanair 43 Alpha X-ray.
Right, let me update the top bar. So this should then be better. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Right, so the landing will be coming up in a little bit. Fingers crossed. We'll be okay.
220 for flight level 240, Griffin 5 Yankee Tango.
But yeah, Max, if you're struggling with that discount code, let me know. I have got a couple of others that might work for you. But Summer 26 is working as far as I'm aware. Well, it certainly was yesterday, because a mate of mine used it. What is the program used to fly the camera around the aircraft? I use a relatively new program that's come out called Nusantara Cinema. So I've got the Air Cinema going. I can move on to the I can move on to a flyby or static, or I can move on to a ground camera. This actually works quite well in the air. But you can actually set up these scenes yourself. It comes with scenes already set for you, so I've not actually done anything. These are all default. But you can actually go in and set up your own individual sort of scenes if you want. Be a bit of a director. Hey Colt, how is the performance on the A220? I'll be honest with you, not seeing too much difference at the moment with this update, which will be pushed out to you guys later this evening. I think it's going to be a while before we get full optimization of this aircraft, which is really sad because I want this to work so well. I think it's a great aircraft. Great little aircraft. Still part of my Airbus family as well, even though it flies like a Boeing, I don't mind flying it. So I'm just looking at the poll results at the moment. 56% of people who have voted so far. 56% of people out of 59 votes have said no, they haven't bought it yet. So if you haven't voted in that, just log your vote. I'm just interested to see how many people have bought the A220 yet. Or do you? Everyone that said no, though, everyone that said no, will you buy it? And are you just waiting until it's a little bit better?
370. Descending to flight level 370, Shamrock 34 Juliet. London Control, Charlie 997, we're getting light chop at flight level 360. Charlie 997, roger, we have other reports of smooth air above flight level 360.
Just listening to the ATC interaction there.
United 951, descend flight level 240.
I mean, that's just great, hearing things that is nice and realistic.
United 951.
Dark Area also is waiting for better performance. Yeah, I think a few people saying the same thing. I've just realised I think I've still got my lights on. Get rid of that. Have I still got all the lights on? I think I've got the lights on. I think the seatbelt signs are also still on as well. That's really bad piloting, isn't it? We're not doing real ops.
Papa Hotel, contact Dutch Mill Centre on 118.805. Good afternoon.
Hey, Avian Dairy. Good afternoon to you. I'm doing very well. Hope you are as well.
Ryanair 28 Papa Hotel.
Simtam, did you say you were waiting for the Qantas livery to come out?
London Control, Speedbird 91, Charlie with you, flight level 160.
It would be interesting doing a delivery flight with this thing, like across the Atlantic, wouldn't it? You imagine?
Speedbird 91 Charlie, London Control.
Ferry flights.
Red Nose 2 Echo Sierra, flight level 170 for flight level 200. Red Nose 2 Echo Sierra, identified. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Dark Fury's just said Qantas is currently out now, isn't it, for the A220? They must have been working on that today again, ahead of the update. So what's everyone flying at the minute? What is your preferred aircraft to fly at the moment?
London Control, KLM 63 Whiskey with you. Flight level 210 for flight level 170. KLM 63 Whiskey.
Yeah, even Derry, I think it's a great aircraft. I just need it to work a little bit better, that's all. But yeah, obviously my go-to aircraft to fly is always the Fenix aircraft. And the 320, 21, 19, any of those. I have a real soft spot for the A350 as well, and occasionally I like the older Airbus, the 300, the 310. Ducky is playing with the MD-11 at the moment. Wow, that's a proper aircraft, isn't it? Dave is on the PMDG 777 cargo operations for you, Dave. Dark is also on the 777. So these are your favourite aircraft to fly at the minute. Science says he's flying the Dawn Air. Wow. And then the 737-600.
Speedbird 91 Charlie.
Do you know what is really interesting with this? Simtime also saying the 737-800, the Dreamliner, or the 330, A350. I was just about to say, no one said any, no one said any Airbus aircraft yet. Simtime's just said he flies the 350 or the 330. But yeah, no one's mentioned the 320. Is everyone fed up of the 320? Is that it now? It's been around in the sim for that long. It's the only aircraft anyone ever flew. We've just had enough of it. Hey Dobbo, he's on the 738-800 at the moment. Nice.
Flight level 240, red nose 2 Echo Sierra.
But yeah, can't believe no one's flying the A320. Carl says he's bad at landing the A320. Oh, the A320 is easy to land, mate. What is it you're struggling with? Nico wants to try the new Ini Malta. Oh yeah, the Malta airport's coming out, isn't it?
Level 180, climbing flight level 2.
We might have to fly there and maybe do a giveaway or two of that, because that's a good easyJet destination. Dark says we need the Neos. Most airlines scrapping the CEOs. This is true. easyJet getting rid of all their 319s. They're going to be gone soon. And understandable, of course. They're nowhere near as efficient
Speedbird 91 Charlie, climb to flight level 280.
As the Neos.
Climbing flight level 280, Speedbird 91 Charlie.
Cole, every time you flare, you have the pitch warning and panic. Oh, Cole, you must be absolutely yanking that side stick back. Really, really hard. We all want the Fenix Neos to arrive soon. We do. Dark, don't say that. I will ban you.
United 951, climb to flight level 280, report level.
Climbing to flight level 280, United 951.
Speedbird 772, traffic 10 o'clock and 8 miles, crossing right to left.
Yeah, Dark, I can understand that. The 320 is lovely. We'll take that. Oh, Relemy says he'll give some love for the Airbus. Hey mate, good to see you as well in the chat. Good morning. Says he'll give some love for the Airbus. Mostly find the 319 as you like the louder engine sounds from the flight deck. Yeah, well, it's obviously much shorter, isn't it? So you're closer to them. Colt, you watch my videos to learn how to land it, and you're still getting the pitch trim warning. Okay. I may have misinformed you then at some point. you hardly need to do anything to land the Fenix A320 aircraft. It's literally just a little back pressure, not very much at all.
Speedbird 772, continue climbing.
Lang, have I tried the action cam? I have, but very quickly. I've not set it up properly yet, so it's actually not quite in the right place for me at the minute. It's slightly pointing not straight out the window, it's slightly to the right. If I'll show you, 1 minute. If we go back in the flight deck. Yeah, so I've turned action cam on. That's okay, but in a moment you'll see it, it'll move.
London control on 133.6, Air France 1486.
Oh, actually, is action cam linked to where the position is when you turn it on? Because that might... That might have just changed things for me.
Flight level 380.
Air France 1486, London control, identified. Good afternoon.
Switch process will have to wait much longer. The VNAV isn't out yet. What, you mean for the Neos?
Continue climb to flight level 320. Leaving flight level 290 for flight level 320, Speedbird 91 Charlie.
I will never understand any organisation that wants to come in, buy something that is profitable and then rip it apart. I don't understand. I don't understand that, Dark. I also don't understand if easyJet as a brand is worth more in parts. What are they going to do? They can't sell it off again. Who's going to buy it? Who's going to buy parts of it?
United 26 identified. Good afternoon.
Hey Flaps 4, how's the performance of this updated version? In the air, I'd say it's definitely better, but let's see what the landing's like. Takeoff wasn't great, but takeoff was at Charles de Gaulle. So.
Climb to flight level 280, report level, give all.
Lots of traffic there, not that nicely optimised.
Speedbird 772.
Right, I can just see top of descent at the top of our navigation display. I think that's in about 11 minutes time. We should probably do some sort of briefing and setting stuff up in the box, shouldn't we? So let's have a look at that. Let's get some information up about Edinburgh. Oh my god, we're straight over Netherthorpe. That's my airfield. I can't see it.
KLM 63 Whiskey, continue descent to flight level 140.
Ugh. Thought for a moment there I could see my airfield where I fly from.
Traffic 10 o'clock, 12 miles, crossing right to left. A regional jet, flight level 330.
No. Alright, back to this.
We have him on TCAS, Speedbird 91 Charlie.
What am I doing? Oh yes, Edinburgh.
United 26, continue climb to flight level 240.
Leaving flight level 210.
So we are on the MPIP 1 Echo arrival. Let's check that out. So MPIP 1 Echo, down flight level 200, max speed Escadoo 250, then it would be Tartan, and then vectored in, so that's fine. Do not proceed beyond Tartan, flight level 70, and then let's get information about the approach to the ILS 06. Okay, so
Max for Quebec, good afternoon.
I need some weather for this, so let me just get some information here.
Climb to flight level 320.
Runway 06. Okay, so we've got currently temperature is 16, QNH is 1005, and the winds are currently 050 at 9. Got no times to worry about either today, so should probably check this in. If we were doing a real ops flight, I'd have checked this properly on the ground, but we're not doing real ops, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's all good. So let's fill in that temperature 16. Winds 050 at 9. And the QNH 1005.
London Control, Ryanair 65, Charlie November.
I'm not a fan of having to type in the scratchpad and then enter it in there. It just doesn't seem like an efficient way of doing it. We're going to use flaps 4, which is the norm for the A220 landings. Why have our V-speeds failed? What have we forgot?
United 26, climb to flight level 280, report level.
Climbing to flight level 280, United 26.
What have I not filled in? Oh, I have to put 0 in there. We're not going to add any extra compensation on the V-speed, so there we are, that's complete.
London Control, Charlie Golf 16 at flight level 240.
Charlie Golf.
Yeah, Silent Shot, I forgot you've got to add 0 in. And the 320 you don't. If you don't put anything in, it just assumes that you don't want anything. But
crossing left to right. Traffic at flight level
so
250.
green dot is going to be just under 200, and our VREF
Fire in pipe 1 echo.
is
Flight level
going to
070
be
into
129. In fact, you know what? Actually, I am going to put 5 in there.
Air France 148.
The reason I'm going to put 5 in there is because that's your VREF. Your approach speed is normally about 5 above it.
908 at flight level 240.
So, there we go.
United 908.
So our VAP speed is going to be 134. So minimums are 310. 3-degree approach, PAP is on the left, and terrain to the south. I'm saying 39. The go around is straight out 3,000 feet.
With you, flight level 380.
Platform altitude is 4,000 feet.
901 identified. Good afternoon.
Lovely. Okay, so happy with all of that. Can't remember how you set minimums on here. Is it? Oh. Is it up here? I honestly can't remember how we did it.
Under control, shuttle 8 whiskey, flight level 270.
Anyone care to remind me how you set the minimums on here? Because I honestly can't remember. Someone did tell me on the last flight that we did.
Charlie Golf 16. Climb to flight level 280. Report level.
Flight level 280, Charlie Golf 16.
It's not on there, is it? Come on. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
Charlie, climb to flight level 400. Report level.
Tune and menu.
400, Speedbird 91 Charlie.
That's the course. Primary flight display. Ah, minimums there. Okay.
United 952. Traffic 2 o'clock and 15 miles. Crossing left to right.
What did I say the minimums were? 310. Thank you.
Traffic in sight, United 952. London Control, United 952 with you.
You'd think they could have just added that into the box, couldn't you? Rather than having to muck about like this.
United 952. Roger.
Right, minimums 310 set. Done. Oh! Oh! I just cleared the damn thing.
Logan 45 Echo Whiskey. Contact Scottish Control on 133.2. Good afternoon.
Scottish Control,
There.
133.2.
Right.
Good afternoon. Logan 45 Echo Whiskey.
Air France 1486. Contact Scottish Control on 1.
Top of descent is coming up. ATC have just told us to contact Scottish Control, so hopefully get a descent soon.
128.055. Air France 1486.
Why are you beeping at me?
Scottish Control, Air France 1486. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 380.
Air France 1486, Scottish Control identified. Good afternoon. United 908, contact
I'm waiting for my
Scottish
descent.
Control
Is
on
not.
133.2.
I honestly expected him to tell me to descend now, because look, we're about to hit top of descent in a minute.
Over to Scottish Control on 133.
Hopefully we can get down a lot better than last time, because it wasn't great. My defense, my descent planning last time was useless. Scottish Control, Air France 1486, request descent, please. I want to get ahead of the aircraft, I don't want to be behind.
Air France 1486, descend altitude 7,000 feet.
Fantastic.
Descending to 7,000 feet. Air France 1486.
United 26, continue descent to flight level 240.
Okay, so we've all got a constraint on route, so I'll put it into VNAV, flight level change, and we're going down now 7,000 blue, and I think, is it 25 or 26 magenta, so that's the constraint that we've got there. Right, we're on our way down. Let's see what the performance is like when we actually get there. This is the moment of truth. Let's find out.
Delta 107, continue climb to flight level 400. Climbing flight level 400, Delta 107.
Is this 1.0.3? Yes, yes it is. So, pre-release until tonight, this will be out and updated on the marketplace this evening, I believe.
Shuttle 18 Victor, climb to flight level 280.
Now, somewhere up here should be the anti-ice, which needs to go on for descent, of course. If I can find it. They're already on by default. Anti-ice, there we go. So
United 959, climb flight level 360.
just put the engine anti-ice on. There we are.
360, United 959.
Ooh, a slight change I heard in the noise there as well.
12 o'clock, 10 miles, same direction. A CRJ at flight level 260.
Yeah, there are still a few performance problems, and it's going to be interesting coming into Edinburgh again. This is the reason I wanted to do the exact same flight as last time, because it's the only fair way to do it.
Continue descent to flight level 200. Leaving flight level 240 for flight level 200, Charlie Golf 16.
We are way, way, way too high. Time to wind this speed up. Try and get down on the profile again.
Charlie Hotel with you, flight level 200, climbing flight level 200.
About to go through the clouds as well, so this isn't going to help performance.
Charlie Hotel identified.
But at least we're actually starting to go down now. So we should be in Edinburgh in less than 20 minutes, I think. So, cabin crew begin preparing for arrival. 20 minutes.
Flight level 240.
Hopefully we won't need fire trucks this time. We have to hold at Tartan unless ATC tell us otherwise, Dark. Them's the rules. So, I'm hoping we'll get vectored off though before that. Guess we'll find out in a minute.
Eurowings 39 Tango. Continue climb to flight
Master, how's the A220 so far?
Out of flight level 250 for flight level 240, Eurowings 39 Tango.
In case you didn't get that, that noise was... That's how I best describe performance at the minute. Just check I've got no other discontinuities in my route. Oh, we have after
descend to flight level 170, pilot's discretion. out of flight level 210 for flight level 170, Lufthansa 5 Charlie Hotel.
There, just clear that up. Yeah, Master, if you've got a low-end spec PC as well, then I would probably wait.
Shuttle 18 Victor, contact Scottish Control on 133.2.
Oh, I see what you mean now, Dark. Oh, I'm not too high now. Look, I'm bang on profile. So, yeah, I'm not concerned. Very grey skies over Scotland today.
5-1 Delta, climb to flight level 320, report level wars. Climbing flight level 320, Scandinavian 5-1 Delta.
The clouds probably aren't going to help in our performance either, are they? They're probably going to impact a little bit.
Ryanair 8 Zulu Whiskey, continue descent to flight level 160.
Descending to flight level 160, Ryanair 8 Zulu Whiskey.
So I'm just looking as well again at the vote. We've got 100 votes now on have you bought the A220 yet? 60% of people have said no.
Scottish Control Alpha 687 out of flight level 190 for flight level 200. Alpha 687, roger.
Tell you what though, now it's actually captured the descent profile. I'll give it that. It's holding the profile very nicely.
Easy 51 Mike November, climb to flight level 240.
However,
flight level 240, easy 51 Mike November.
we do need to slow down.
United 959, speed Mach decimal 82.
Maintaining Mach decimal 82.
So what's to say is he's waiting for better performance and a release outside the marketplace. Lots of people want to see this release outside the marketplace before they're going to buy it.
Ryanair 40 Sierra X-ray, continue descent to flight level 120.
Leaving for flight level 120, Ryanair 40 Sierra X-ray.
So at the moment, I'm just sort of quietly monitoring the performance of the aircraft. So we're now continuing on that descent. Slightly below that profile again, so I'm just going to get the spoilers out a little bit, just to try and help us with that. Just to bring us hopefully back up onto profile. Basically, I'd rather be slightly below it than above it. Just gives me a little bit of extra time to play with.
Charlie Golf 80, flight level 340.
I do feel as well I have to zoom in a long way to actually read this display nice and clearly.
Air France 1486, contact Edinburgh approach on 121.205.
I think
Switching to Edinburgh approach on
I think we're okay. We're now back on profile there, so kill the spoilers. Is it Navigraph you need for the real world traffic on Beyond ATC? No, Navigraph and Beyond ATC and their real traffic are completely not related. So,
Air France 1486,
this is us.
Edinburgh approach identified. Good afternoon. Expect the ILS runway 6 approach into Edinburgh and confirm you have information. Romeo.
Let's start reducing speed now. This is a hard aircraft to slow down.
Expecting ILS runway 6 approach into Edinburgh. Air France 1486.
Alright, speed 250 set, and let's start concentrating on this approach. See if we can
423 November contact. London
get it right.
control on 133.6.
On to 133.6, easy 423 November, good day.
Switch Pro, I am playing on a 3060. I wouldn't say this aircraft runs well on it, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'd say performance is lacking. However, the Fenix aircraft, the 350, the 380s, the 310s, 300s, all fine. Notice they're all Airbus aircraft. There's lots of weather up here, isn't
Scottish
it?
Control, good afternoon. Easy 984 Quebec, 2000.
So it's overcast, few clouds,
Easy
500
984
feet.
Quebec, Scottish Control
That could be
identified.
fun.
Proceed on course.
Right, at speed 250. Spoilers can go away. This is where it started to fall apart last time. We got behind the aircraft, it got away from us, then we were attempting to play catch-up. I had a real problem trying to fly into heading mode because this just doesn't spin fast enough for me. I cannot imagine playing with this aircraft on a console. Does anyone play this on like the Xbox? And if you do, how on earth do you get on with it? Okay, 10,000 feet. I'm still struggling to maintain that speed. Let's get the lights on. Seatbelt signs on.
Mesdames et messieurs, we are now beginning our final approach into Edinburgh. Please turn off all electronic devices.
Cyber says in real life they use speed brakes a lot. Well, that makes me feel better because I'm having to use them.
Tray tables away and ensure your seats are in the full upright position.
This thing is just
Your seat belts fastened.
optimized for
In
speed.
Edinburgh is currently raining with a temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is southeast April.
Scottish Control, Lufthansa 967, 2000.
Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Lufthansa 967, Scottish Control identified. Continue.
Those clouds look good though, I will say that. Forget the aircraft. The weather looks stunning. I mean, it looks horrible, but it looks really good. Butikaka, are the flight times in-game the same as the aircraft actually flying there? No. No, they're not.
Turn left, heading 275. Descend, flight level 070. Vectors for the ILS runway 6 approach.
Left heading 275. Descending flight level 070. Vectors for the ILS runway 6 approach. Air France 1486.
Oh my god, this is where it went wrong last time. Because I just can't spin this fast enough.
Scottish Control, good afternoon, easy 423 November, flight level 150.
Right. Pop her into heading mode
Easy
now.
423 November, Scottish Control identified. Good afternoon.
Speed brakes are still out. Although we don't need them now because we're at 7,000 feet, so...
Lufthansa 967, contact London Control on 126.08.
126.08.
Right, heading
Lufthansa 967, thanks.
275.
Easy 423 November contact. London control
We're
on
at flight level 70.
133.6.
We're exactly where he wants us for now.
133.6 for Easy 423 November.
We're no longer using the flight plan, so we're now going to change our nav source to localizer 1, ready for the approach. Let's see how we do. I feel like I want to descend further. Although I do know there's terrain beneath us at the moment. There is terrain to the south of Edinburgh. Obviously, don't want to fall into that.
Scottish control, good afternoon. Gemstone 26 Kilo Papa, flight level 120.
Gemstar, who are they?
Gemstone 26 Kilo
Oh,
Papa,
Gemstone.
Scottish control
Oh.
identified.
That's Aer Lingus' regional
Air France
airline.
1486, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots. Air France 1486.
Right, start slowing the aircraft down then. And this is where my knowledge of this aircraft is very, very non-existent. So I don't know what the flap settings are. I will have to use the primary flight display to tell me.
Air France 1486, turn left heading 255.
Turning left, heading 255. Air France 1486.
But these are just so laggy. They are so laggy still. Why is that going up? I'm literally scrolling down, and that was going up there. Oh, and now I'm zooming out.
Scottish control, Ryanair 40 Sierra X-ray.
Oh, this is just where becomes frustrating, you know, that it's the most sort of important part of your flight. You want everything to just work and be as you need it to be. I could never fly this aircraft on VATSIM. Flaps 1. I could not fly this on VATSIM. I'd have a heart attack. Flaps 2. It probably is my machine, Cyber. It's probably due to the performance that I'm having with it. Hey, DCG, good afternoon to you. You see, Burnley saying 10 FPS many years ago in FX95 was amazing. we longed for 10 FPS. ATC air traffic control, though, sorry, SayIntentions air traffic control, though, seems to be doing okay with our vectoring and things, so that's obviously good. That's the runway centre line. It's annoying because the FPS, when you're making very small movements or not moving the flight deck at all, like outside the window there, seems absolutely fine. The moment you start trying to interact with the cockpit, I seem to struggle. Next live stream, we're going to be back in our Fenix. We're going to be back in the 320. We're going to be back in the orange, in the easyJet colours, where I know what I'm doing, and the PCS, no problem running it. God, look at those clouds though, they are epic.
Ryanair 28 Tango Victor, Scottish control identified. Gemstone 26 Kilo Papa, Scottish control identified. Continue. Ryanair 28 Tango Victor contact.
Venley says, start scrolling now for the upcoming turn. Yeah. Just turn heading off. Turn heading part of the autopilot off and start scrolling.
Shuttle 1495, contact London control.
That'd be a bad idea.
126.08.
Over to London control, shuttle 1495. So long.
Scottish Control, good afternoon. Eurowings 39er Tango, flight level 160.
Eurowings 39er Tango, Scottish Control identified, good afternoon.
So that turn will be coming any minute now. Real Damon, the update is not yet out. This is a pre-release version of the update that we are just testing. I haven't seen clouds like this in the sun for a long time.
1486, turn right, heading 015, descend 4000.
Right heading 015, descend 4000. Air France 1486.
Air France 1486, expedite your descent to 4000.
Well, you've left it late.
Expediting descent to 4000. Air France 1486.
Spoilers. Well, I still continue to scroll for 015 on the heading. Not cleared us for the approach yet either, have they? They've just told us where to go. Right, set local QNH 1005.
Air France 1486, 4 miles from FF06, turn right, heading 030, cleared for the ILS runway 6 approach.
Turning right, heading 030, cleared for the ILS runway.
There we go, we have somehow made it. We're underneath the glide slope now, I think I'll just see that. We are intercepting the localizer, approach lock 1.
Air France 1486, contact Edinburgh Tower on 118.705.
Contacting Edinburgh Tower on 118.705. Air France 1486.
Now, after all of that, this is where we become unstuck because we actually can't see the runway at minimums. Let's find out how that goes.
1486. Good afternoon. On the ILS runway 6 approach.
Alright, 12 miles out.
Air France 1486, Edinburgh Tower, expect late landing clearance, runway 06.
Oh, wonderful. Civil Wings Flight Simulation. No, this is a pre-release. I really should have put that in the title, shouldn't I? It will be out tonight. Or that is the plan, at least. Right, we've captured the glide slope, we've captured the localizer.
Runway 06, wind 060 at 7.
All good.
Runway 06, clear to land. Air France 1486.
Ah, we've been given landing clearance already, so it wasn't a late landing clearance. Although there does look like there's an aircraft right in front of us on TCAS, that's slightly off-putting. Okay, I'm going to start slowing her down.
2500. 2500.
Why are we speeding up? Honestly, why are we speeding up? We absolutely should not be. Get gear down. Get some drag out. We're 7 miles out, so we've still got time to correct this. God, this is a very slippy aircraft. There we go. Now speed's starting to drop. Oh great, this is really going to hammer our performance. Look at that, we've got terrible weather. It's a slideshow. Flaps 3. Switch Pro, I'm not sure what the rules are on that in the 220, but the 320, once you've got flaps 2, you don't really want spoilers out. That is not recommended at all. Right, flaps 4. Anti-ice is on, yes, I'm aware of that. Okay, let's see what the landing appears like, shall we? I mean, she seems to be holding on to the glide slope localizer much better than the last time I flew it. But the approach here is spectacular. I mean, look at that. If it was smooth, I've done this approach hundreds of times in the Fenix 320, 319, whatever, even the Inibuilds 350. And it's never been this slow. This is so disappointing.
500.
Alright, autopilot's off. My aircraft. Shut up.
400. 300.
It is.
Approaching minimums.
No, it's losing its performance again, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to land this smoothly. Look at that. I'm all over the shop. There's the resources message again. I can't even get... This thing won't even go down.
50. 30. 20. 10.
I mean, actually, as it goes, aside from the slideshow, before the sim crashes, which I think it's about to do, that actually wasn't a bad landing, all things considered. we're in the touchdown zone, we were on the centre line. Aside from that, it was terrible.
1486, welcome to Edinburgh. Contact ground on 121.755.
Switching to ground on 121.
So what do we think? Honest opinions, guys. What do you think? Sonis, yeah, I know I'm streaming with 3060, but you know what? It's not an issue with the Fenix aircraft, with the Inibuilds 350, with the fly-by-wire 380. Absolutely fine. Handles it, no problem.
Air France 1486, Edinburgh ground, taxi to Southeast Apron Gate 15A via Charlie Alpha Mike Lima. Good day.
But yeah, that was disappointing.
Southeast Apron Gate 15A via Charlie Alpha Mike Lima. Air France 1486.
I did record that well as a playback so I can watch the replay back, but unfortunately it will replay the stutters, so that's no good. Right, just hold that there one moment. I'm just going to check something.
Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position.
Okay, so let me get rid of SayIntentions and the traffic. I will look at that replay. I don't think it's going to look any good, to be honest with you. But let's try it out anyway. So I've now just got rid of all the traffic. Like I said, the problem is when you record the replay, it records it in sort of like real live time, which means that the stutters are also recorded as well, which is useless. But there we go. Mark says this reminds him of some of HD streams just without the swearing. Yeah, but he could never land it as good as I did just then. But this is so disappointing. I want this aircraft to be good. I want this aircraft to flourish. I want it to be as optimized as the Fenix, as the PMDG, as the A350 is now. And it's not. Commander Freezer, yeah, so it's Pyrrhus, Edinburgh Airport. And it's stunning, and it's amazing, and I use it all the time, without issue. Do you know what? I'm going to fly to Edinburgh again. I'm going to fly into Edinburgh again in our next stream, and I'm going to use the Fenix aircraft. And note the difference between the two. He never stuttered when it came to swearing, Mark. But anyway, well, we tried. We tried. Doc, I will let you know as soon as I do, mate. As soon as I know, you will know. If you are on your way out, guys, do me a massive favour. Please do hit the like button on stream for me. There's that. Look at that huge stutter. This is in replay mode, by the way. That huge stutter, as it couldn't. There we go. Now it carries on. Hit the like button for me, and yeah, if you're not yet a subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe for much better optimized aircraft coming up in the very near future. Remember to write down as well our contrail discount code. Save yourself some money when you're purchasing add-on scenery and other applications. And if you decide to get this or any other aircraft via the Inibuild shop when it's available, affiliate link in the video description below. That link is an affiliate link, so it does help support the channel. So massive thanks to those that opt to use that and supporters. Speaking of supporters, massive thank you as always to our easyJet Sim Pilot channel members, who are just blooming amazing, and all the support you guys give. Massive thanks to you guys for that. I am, in a word, disappointed that I cannot run this. I have never had an aircraft that I've not been able to run before. This aircraft, for me, needs to go in the hangar. And sadly, that is where it needs to stay for the foreseeable. So, there we are. That's my final word on this. Until the next update. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, whatever it is you are doing. The update that I've been flying today will be out on the marketplace, I believe, this evening. I hope you have better luck than I did with that. So until next time, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you all again next time. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.